In this video, we drive our camper van to a beautiful Italian natural hot springs. And then we continue on to the coast where we find a beautiful campground on the Mediterranean Sea. We had spent the previous night in Lake Bolsena in Italy. All right, how was your stay at Camping Panetta?
It was heavenly.
Best Belso or I don't know.
Bolsena? It was amazing. We've only stayed at 2 places so far, but this is my favorite.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Well, all right, so it's about an hour drive to the hot springs and then to the nudist colony after that. All right.
All
you ready?
Right. Yeah,
let's do it. We headed about 30 miles west of Bolsena to the hot springs. So that first place was $32 a night. This was only $25 a night. It's crazy how inexpensive. Like, people think Europe is just like very expensive to visit and to travel around. And it's actually, I mean, sure, it can be very expensive if you go to the big cities, like you go to Paris or something like that. That's very expensive, you know, but you're out here and just exploring the little towns, it's very affordable. So this whole 3-week trip, I believe it was like, with insurance and everything, was about $100 a day for the RV. So $3,000. So $2,100 for the trip for the RV, and then we're paying like $25 a night, $30 a night to park. Or there's plenty of places where you can park for free. And then the only expenses you have is your airfare and your food and alcohol, which, I mean, heck, it's $3, $4 for a glass of wine with dinner. I mean, it was like $60 at the nicest restaurant they had in town last night. We paid $60 for dinner for the 2 of us, with wine, with a bottle of wine.
I'm sure it depends where you go, too. I'm sure that, like, it averages out to be a little bit more than what we've spent already, because when we go to, like, Venice and Rome, places like that, it'll probably be a little more expensive, but it's still a pretty good deal. I mean,
I'm just saying, like, you can, if you want to go cheap, you can. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sure it depends where you go, but where we went, it was so beautiful. Like, you could definitely do it that way and have the best time. You don't have to go to Venice or like the most touristy places around. And I don't know how much hotels are over here, but I would imagine this is much less than that.
Yeah, I mean, if you add up, say $90 a day for this plus 25, so we're at 115, call it 125, $30 a night for this. I'd imagine you can probably do cheaper hotels, especially in some of these smaller places. It's going to be kind of a shitty hotel, but it's probably going to be cheaper than your average hotel overall.
But you're probably renting a car at that point too, or...
Yeah, I mean, if you're traveling around, you'd be renting a car. So there's another $30, $40 a day to rent a car. Rental cars aren't too expensive here, but still. So it's definitely cheaper. I mean, obviously there's a limit on the amount of space you have.
Yeah, it's been working though. If we weren't doing it this way, we would miss out on some of the beautiful places that are just off the beaten path.
That's the way I like to vacation. Just drive around and explore things and see where the road takes you.
Up on the parking for the, I almost said the baths. We're coming up on the parking for the hot spring.
I don't know if I can fit in that.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so I don't know where parking is for this then.
I did you see the like truck and the van back there that was on the side?
I'm not sure.
Okay, we found the parking. There's separate parking. Well, that's what the sign looked like.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a long, I don't know. That's a long walk to get back over there.
I think I could use the exercise. Are you ready?
Let's go. All right, it is a 23-minute walk to the waterfall, or to the hot springs. There is a much closer parking lot, but it's not for RVs, so we couldn't fit.
We're gonna get some exercise today.
Yeah, you've been wanting to get exercise.
I have been.
We were excited to see the hot springs, but first we needed lunch. All right, Ashley stuffs her face. We're hungry, so we're gonna have lunch and then we're gonna go down in there. But it looks pretty cool. That was actually a pretty good lunch.
Oh yeah, I was surprised.
Yeah.
It's great for like a park food.
Yeah, it didn't have good reviews online, but that was a good sandwich. Get the club sandwich if you come here. They were excellent. All right, let's go check out the hot springs. I don't remember how much it cost, but I think it was less than $10 a person to visit the hot springs. Gorgeous. The hot springs was absolutely gorgeous. Are you ready?
Yes, I totally ready.
Let's go.
Should I cannonball?
Yeah.
Wow.
Feels what?
It feels like you're bathing in just like a big pool of pee.
Kind of smells like a pool of pee too.
It does. Good. This is so nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Oh man. The consistency is like, this has to be good for your skin.
Yeah, it's probably
This water is soft and silky. Smells like roses.
That's a lie. Doesn't suck.
No, it doesn't suck. Nice little spa day
Yeah.
in Italy
Yeah.
for us. Okay, so nothing is perfect. We all have our flaws, right? So, this thing is full of red worms. I feel like I don't want to be in here as much now. 'Cause, like, what if they crawl into like your nose or your ear or like, you know?
Or your
Or your vagine, which is probably not as bad. You might just have a red worm baby. I'd rather birth out a red worm than lose my hearing.
I think,
brain.
you know, so many people are in here. If there was an issue with it, there would be something happening by now.
I read about this online before coming, but I didn't. I should have looked. When it said there were red worms, I thought, you know, they're probably like hanging on the sides, like big. You'll see them, but like
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere. Yeah. I am not putting my head under this.
All right, how'd you like it?
It's pretty cool. It's like a perfect day at the spa.
Yeah, we can feel all the minerals on us right now. We tried to take a shower, but like their little pay showers weren't working, or we couldn't get them to work anyway. So
May have been user error. But the baths are warm and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
The only flaw really is that it has a bunch of little red worms in it.
Yeah, those were a little creepy.
We've got to look into those.
All right, now back to the RV. It's about a 20-minute walk, and then maybe we're heading to the nudist colony if they accepted our reservation. We'll see. No nudist colony, but we did make reservations for an RV park right on the Mediterranean Sea. Anna's on the phone, so but we're headed to dinner. This is a nice RV park, but it's like the most expensive one we stayed at yet, and it's about $70 a night. And you know, the nicest RV park I've stayed at in the States is probably 3 times that, maybe 4. So you know, kind of interesting. It has a little water park, and it's, you know, blocked from the beach and all that. So we're gonna stay here a couple nights and kind of chill out, catch up on some work. But we're gonna head to dinner right now. There's a restaurant on the beach, and that's where we're going. The campground was huge with lots of amenities and a great location. The restaurant across the street was really special. The ambiance and the charm of the place were really nice. You can't ask for more than a nice meal by the water with a beautiful woman. And the food was pretty great. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you're subscribed to the channel. And if you can think of someone that might enjoy this kind of content, please consider sharing these videos with them.